Hello everyone, it's Wednesday. Sorry I missed you all on Tuesday again. This time it had to do with my car. My brakes have been giving me trouble for a bit, and finally my husband noticed that they were dragging when he would be driving. So we made an appointment to bring it in this Friday and get it fixed. And then yesterday morning we get a contact from them saying if we can bring it in, they thought they could fit us in to get them fixed. So we did that. And then after we sat there and waited, it turned out they couldn't get us in. So it took my whole morning, and I am sorry, but I was not here. They're going to fix them on Friday, so my vehicle's there. I don't have it until after that, so it's a little frustrating, but it's life. Anyway, it is Wednesday, July 16th, 2025, and I am here with you now. I am going to check and make sure I'm in the right place. Hopefully I'm coming up, and soon I will see someone pop on. I'm in the right place, so that's all I really care. I'm just going to go for it. It is a super busy week for me, guys. We have the brake issues with my car. I have 2 Zoom meeting conferences going on this week. I got all of my In Color Club out in the mail. Oh, my list was long. What else? Oh, it's my birthday coming up on Saturday. So I have a birthday lunch tomorrow and my birthday on Saturday and a book club on Saturday and a hair appointment on Saturday. Tonight's date night, and we're going to the chiropractor first, and yeah, just a lot going on. So busy week, and I am behind the 8 ball. Yeah, anyway, I am coming to you from Middle Tennessee, where the temperatures remain hot and oppressing and humid, and not loving this weather. I usually am okay and go, oh, it's okay, it'll pass. This is really wearing on me. So it's really making my allergies act up. So I have my coffee close by, constantly clearing my throat and coughing. Just a mess. I am a mess. Anyway, my name is Maureen Rolfes, also known as the Crazy Stamping Lady. Hi, Janet. I am glad you are here. I have been an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for over 28 years now, and I love what I do. I am here to help you find the joy of card making and paper crafting, to give you tips and tricks to make that easier and more fun for you, and to encourage you to send out your beautiful creations to others. The goal is to eradicate loneliness one card at a time. Please be sure to say hello in the comments. I love to know you stopped by. And if you come back on the replay, I would love to hear from you then too. So, couple things. Excuse me, there goes my allergies. I'm sorry, I might have to drink some coffee, and I have it. Congratulations to the winner of my last card, Doris Monson. Thank you for watching and commenting. Today's video is going to be show and tell. I probably have, I don't know, I just have a ton of things here I want to show you and hopefully get your creative juices going. I am not making a project today, although I think you will love what I'm showing you and get some inspiration. I just didn't have time to get it together, and I had all these things I've been waiting to show you. So I think it'll be great. I hope you stick with me. It should go pretty fast once we get going. So yeah, please stay by me. Hang on, watch what we have. Hi, Cheryl, glad you are here. And if you can share this video, that always helps my business out. So I love if you could do that also. I am going to do a drawing, though. It won't be for a card I make, but it'll be for a little sampler of Designer Series paper. I'm going to cut them to 4 inches by 5 1/4, so they'll be a perfect layer for the front of your card. And so I will draw from all of the comments you leave today and send you out a sampler of those papers. So please comment. Would love to hear from you. That way I'm at least giving something out, right? Okay, let me take you down to my table. You're going to see the sunshine out there. It is bright and sunny and hot. And yeah, that's my life right now. This is me, Maureen Rolfes, the Crazy Stamping Lady. My blog is crazystampinglady.blogspot.com. My email is crazystampinglady@gmail.com. My Facebook is facebook.com/crazystampinglady. My YouTube is under my name, Maureen Rolfes, and you can shop with me at stampingup.stampinup.net. We have a rewards program through Stampin' Up, so for every online order of at least $20, you will automatically receive 10% in rewards on future purchases. It's stored in the site, so when you sign in next time, you'll be able to see what your rewards are. You can use them immediately, or you can wait up to a year to use those, and they will notify you on the site if your rewards are expiring. So it's a great, great program. Okay, I have stuff to show you, cards, but I'm going to wait because I have a whole stack as well as some other things. So I'm going to wait and show you those. I usually do it at this point, but we're just going to wait. Couple quick things. Crazy Stampin' Lady free monthly virtual card class. I did my card class for June orders last Monday. So if you didn't watch that, go back and watch. You'll see some fun things. It's right here on this page. We made some adorable little projects, and I think you'll like it, so I hope you watch. But if you want to get a kit for the cards that I put together, then place a qualifying order with me in the month of July. To earn a free online class kit, place a $50 order, and you'll get 3 free card kits or packets. A $75 order will get you those 3 free card packets plus a bonus project. A $100 order will get you all of that plus a half a pack of an embellishment. And then we will put these together on my next free online class. That class is going to be held on Monday, August 18th, which is a little late in the month because I am going to be gone approximately 2 weeks to Wisconsin for my 50th class reunion. Can hardly believe that. It drives me crazy to think that, but I am looking forward to it. So I'm not sure what I'll be able to do online during those 2 weeks, but bear with me. I will do what I can. But that class will be August 18th, and anyone can watch it. I also have my continuing birthday special on for adhesives this month. I'm stuck on you, so I'm giving you glue. How about that? So for every $100 in purchases, and this is cumulative for my birthday celebration. So if you order $100 this month, you will get to pick one of these adhesives. If you order $200, you get to pick 2 of these adhesives. If you order 300, it would be 3. It's cumulative. I will add all your orders up from the month, and then I will drop you an email or a message and ask you to pick the adhesives that you want from me for my birthday celebration. I'll get those sent out to you. They're going to come in a cute little zippered bag like this, or at least with this cute little zippered bag. It'll have a fun little thank you tag on it, and whatever embellishments you happen to pick for your month's gifts will come in there with it. So fun, fun, fun. Happy birthday to me, and happy birthday celebration, guys, to all of you. Okay, so that is still going on through the end of the month. Okay, so now lots to show you, and I'm not really sure where to start. I think I'm going to start with my regular cards, and I have quite a stack to share with you today because it is my birthday month. So let's just go through those and then stick with me because I'm also going to share all of my products from last week's Global Inspiration Stamp Team using the Poppin' Up or Poppin' Buy bundle. And then I'm going to share with you the quilt items that I made, the paper quilt items that I made for the quilt show that I was in this past weekend. So hang in there with me. So my first card is from my friend Karen Dixon, and she sent it as a thank you for a card she won. And just look how beautiful this is. Thank you with the pansies and the little doily. I love everything about this card. I think it is just lovely. And Karen, I think you asked me if I had received your card, and I said no. I found your card and the next one I'm going to show in a pile where they should not have been. And yes, I did receive it, and it is beautiful. And I thank you so much for thinking of me. Such a pretty card. The next card also was in that pile, so I apologize, Lori, for this being a little late and showing it. This is from my friend Lori Wycott in Arizona, and it is just a clean and simple card with all this little fruit. Now, I know Lori cuts things out from other packaging, which is wonderful. She is upcycling like Kleenex box designs, and that might be what this is. I'm not sure, but it's a little bit thick like that. It came off with something. And then she makes beautiful cards out of them, and I just love this. This is just an enjoy summer card. So love it, love it, love it. So cute. Thank you, Lori. Much appreciated. And then I have some birthday cards. So this first one is from Betty Cochran. And let me see if I can get it so I can hold it better. Look how pretty that is. She just pieced different layers of the designer series paper behind, and then added a sprig of greenery and this cute little die that these pop up on, which I do love. I love that look so much. I think it gives a lot of dimension to your card. And a happy birthday wishes from Betty. So thank you so much, Betty. It is much appreciated. And then I got a card from one of my team members and friends, Jerry. And this uses part of a paper pumpkin pack, I think. I think this layer here was from a paper pumpkin pack, kind of that watercolor alcohol wash. And then she added the beautiful roses and a happy birthday to it and layered it onto some petunia cardstock. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Thank you so much, Jerry, for thinking of me and remembering me on my birthday. And my next birthday card is from my friend Karen. And Karen sent this to me in a package, so I'm going to share what she sent in there to me. But look at this. Clean and simple cards, guys, are my favorite. They're my favorite. This has just got such bright, stark images. I love it so much. Some embossing back here with that exposed brick and some beautiful ribbon and just happy birthday wishes. And I am so thankful for getting this. Thank you, Karen. And then she also sent me a little gift. So let me show that to you. I was so surprised. This came in a padded envelope, just like this. Look at this little bag. And it came through really well. I was shocked. It was squished together just a little bit, but not much because there's a box inside of here. And it held up really well, Karen. I was so surprised. So inside of here, I'm going to open this up, was tissue paper. Beautiful little tissue paper. So she decorated it so cute, even though it was going through the mail. So appreciated. And then this little box, and look at these earrings she sent me. Hopefully you can see them. There are 3 little blue butterflies hanging down. I was going to wear them today, but that ended up wearing a green shirt, but it does have a butterfly on it, so maybe I should have worn them. We'll see. They're beautiful, Karen. I love them. I love earrings that hang down that are a little dangly. These are so delicate. They're shimmery in a beautiful color, and they came in this adorable little box. Karen, you made my day. You made me smile. It was so wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I'm not done yet. I have another card. This is from my friend Fran. And she's my person who loves her little critters. So if I ever got a card without a critter on, I think I'd call her to see if she was okay. This is adorable. Oh, happy day. And it has the seagulls and the french fries and the little fishies and some cute little gems. And it says happy birthday inside. So, so cute. Thank you, Francis, for thinking of me. And then I got another one. I'm not sure this is a birthday card, so let me just look. Oh, it is. This is from my friend Stephanie in California. And it says, may your morning coffee give you the strength to make your mid-morning coffee. Oh, that's just such a wonderful sentiment for me. I love it. Isn't that adorable? Stephanie, I wish I could be sitting there having a cup of coffee with you. That would be great. And then inside, happy birthday and some kind words. So sweet, so sweet. Thank you for sending that. And then my final card here. This one is not really a birthday card. This is a card that was just a thank you and a miss you type card from my friend Janet in Arizona. And it is beautiful? Just a look at that. You guys know I love white on white. I don't know why. Not everyone does, but I love that look of white on white. That is so beautiful. And then the little frames and the flowers popped up. And then she finished the inside of it also with another cute little frame, and can write your sentiments inside. Instead, she just wrote her sentiment on a little card and included it so I can reuse this. Beautiful, beautiful card, Janet. Thank you so much for thinking of me. So I think I'm caught up on all of my birthday cards and cards I've received. If you ever send me a card and I don't show it, please feel free to ask me and I will look, because I probably stuck it somewhere I should not have. So the next thing I want to show you is this past week I did a card for you using the Popping by Dies bundle. And here's that card that we made, and I thought it was adorable. Yeah. So anyway, you saw these already if you watched my videos. But that same day, Friday, I did a presentation on the Global Inspiration Stamp Team. And on there, I showed a whole bunch more projects using this bundle. So I thought I would show those to all of you today. You don't see the whole video, but you can at least see some of the fun things you can make with this bundle. So here is the first thing. This is I made as part of my project for that day. It is a tri-fold card in the same colors, and it opens up and it has a place for a movie gift card ticket in there. And then the saying says, "No one's butter than you," which I thought was super cute. And I loved how this turned out. The trifold just gives it some character. I just thought it was a super fun card. So for my presentation, I did that because it was all about celebrations, and I was doing a popcorn movie night celebration. And then we had to make a tag that went along with the theme. So I made this cute little tag right here with the pop, 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 and then did a wrap around using our two-tone cardstock because it's a little bit thinner and it wraps around things better. And then inside of there is a pack of microwave popcorn. So this would be cute to give as a favor if you have like a popcorn birthday party theme. You could give these out as favors. It would be great like for Father's Day for a little treat in a popcorn basket. My husband loves popcorn so much. Give him popcorn and he is happy. We don't usually do microwave, but for gift giving, it works perfect. So that was my little project that I demonstrated how to make online on the Global Inspiration Team. But then while I was preparing for that event, I made a bunch more projects. So I'm going to share those with you too here, if I can get out of my pile here. So this first one is another card like this, and it opens up, and on the inside it says, "No one's butter than you." But on the outside, I layered my little popcorn guy. So I cut off the top of when I stamped him in red, and I layered it over the yellow layer. And what that made was a little pocket here that I could slide my gift card into. Now I did put a glue dot on the back on the top just to hold it in place. But these little guys here, these little popcorn guys, actually make like a little popcorn pocket that they can fit into. And I thought that was just a super cute idea. And then I made a card similar to my trifold card, but simpler. Just a regular open up card that says pop, pop, pop on the inside, and then has this adorable little guy on the front. Pop it in to say hello. You could send that to anyone. It's just punny and cute, and it's like my hello and hi cards that I love to send. So I made that. And then I made one where I actually transformed my card into like a box of popcorn. I just cut my card base shorter to allow me to add popcorn at the top, and then angled the sides and added my decorations and my strips. And then I punched out a bunch of popcorn and just put them at the top here. And they're just all connected with glue dots. So none of the glue shows. You can't see it on the back. They're just glued added to whatever popcorn's in front of them. And I thought that was a cute little card. And then my very favorite matches the tag that I made because I am a clean and simple gal. I made this little note card right here, just with the pop, 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 pop on there. Just put some color behind it with my blender brush and added some gems. And I just thought it was a stinking adorable card. So I'm going to share with you real quick the little chart that I showed them just so you can see what comes in this set because I am in love with it. It cuts out your little popcorn guy, your insides of your popcorn if you stamp them, or you can cut your popcorn out and it'll cut these little pieces into your popcorn, and then you can kind of fold those up and get that three-dimensional look on your popcorn if you like. In fact, that is what I did on here. I used all of those little three-dimensional type ones just to give you a little more dimension on your card. It cuts out little glasses to put on your popcorn, little shoes, a little cell from a film reel. These are the inside of the glasses and the inside of the cell, which I haven't used yet, but I gotta find a use for them. I think they're pretty cool. And then it has the sentiments from the set. So I just thought I would share that with all of you because not all of you are in that team. You don't get to see the video of how I put things together, but you can at least see how very versatile this whole bundle is. So yay to that. So that was my popcorn stuff, but I'm not done with show and tell yet, guys. I have a few more things I want to show you. So Saturday, I took part in my first ever quilting vendor fair. So it was a quilting day. They call it assembly day, and everyone got together and they show off their quilts and they do a Quilts of Valor presentation, and it is just a wonderful event. And so I decided to try to be a vendor at it, which means I needed to bring some quilt themed projects, which I have never done before. And I'm going to share with you what I ended up making for that, what kind of things. And it was very successful. I enjoyed it a lot. And I sold actually quite a bit. So this is the first project I made to sell. And it is just a quilt photo album. And it says Stitching Dreams, one quilt at a time. And then if you open it up, it's just got pages where you could take pictures of all of the quilts you made and have a little bound book that has pictures of them all to share with others. And I made these in a few different designs. These were the last two I had left. So they did great. I loved it. All of this piecing on here is done with paper pieces that I cut and placed. And then I ran them through different embossing folders, or this one was actually, this is a retired die called Stitched Greenery. And it actually pops little holes, like making it look like it's stitched and quilted into your design. And I loved how that came out. So that's a retired die that I used on those. So if you're a quilter, this was a ton of fun to make. I am still selling anything I have left. So if you're interested, let me know and I'll tell you what the price and stuff was on those. The next thing I made was some framed art. And I made, again, several designs of this, although I had one other one and I don't know what I did with it. I stuck it somewhere. I had two left of these also. Anyway, it's just framed art. Same thing. I took a quilt design offline, reduced it, made it into paper sizes, and then did this. And then this whole quilt image here was run through one of our embossing folders to give it some real depth and to make it look more quilted. So that I loved too. I thought these were adorable. So I made those. And then I made these little note card boxes to put on your desk. And I just layered my paper on here to make it look a little like it was quilted, my little stripes of gingham paper. And inside it has note paper and an RSVP pen that is has paper in it to match the outside of the box. And then a little notebook with a sewing machine on that says, "My quilting notes, so important," and "so" is spelled S-E-W. That's printed on the front. And it's a little notebook because you know when you're working on quilts as with cards, I always need scrap paper or a little notebook or something to write down my measurements as I'm planning it out. And these were my most expensive item, and they all sold except for this one. I was so excited. They were really fun to make, and I was really happy about that. So another design. I don't know how many of you are quilters, but I really find that quilters and paper crafters go together really well. Quilting is on a big scale. It takes a long time. Paper crafting, you're piecing things and putting them together on a small scale, and it's immediate gratification. So then the final thing I did is I wanted to do a bunch of quilt type cards. Now they're not all quilted, you'll see as I go, but they all have patterns of a lot of different papers to give that feel that just goes with quilting and paper piecing. So let me just show you a few of those, and feel free to take a screenshot if you love any of them. This was a more masculine one, and it says you're seriously the best, and just repeated different paper pieces on there that were punched out. It's simple. I think it's a great masculine card. I really love the way it turned out. So that was one of them. And then these two could also be a little bit more on the masculine side. Although they do have some pinks in there, I still think that they could be. To someone worth celebrating every single day. And these were birthday cards. And these were paper piece. I put all these pieces together, and then I ran it through an embossing folder also to get that cane kind of background down there and that quilting look. I sold a ton of cards, guys, too. These are all the quilting cards. The ones I'm showing you are everything I had left, and I probably did 120 or 130 cards. So that was great. So that was those. And then I made a couple of these that say crafted with you in mind, and they just have a little quilted pattern on them. And I ended up with only one of these left. So that was great. And I made another pieced one kind of like this. Similar, but going vertical instead of horizontal, and a little more feminine colors. So I think that turned out cute, and I was able to add my little butterflies because there were butterflies on that pattern of paper. What else did I do? I have another kind of masculine one here done, again, just with repeated punches, but it gives you that same kind of quilted feeling of putting all those pieces together. This I thought was really elegant. I love this, and I always need masculine birthday cards, so I'm happy to have it. And let's see what else. I have a couple more here to show you. So here was another design. I made several different colors of these. And yeah, I think this was my only one I had left of all of them. So it's the only one I can show you. And I didn't take pictures. Excuse me while I take a sip of coffee. I should have taken pictures of all of them, but I didn't think to do that ahead of time. So I only have what's left to show. But this was so fun. This was a challenge for me because I am not a quilter. So, and then I made these. Now these I had a ton of. So I just did the little quilt design, an actual pieced quilt. I embossed those with one of our Lacy Embossy folder. And then these were just hello and just a note cards. Simple, super simple, but great for a quilter to send to a quilting friend, I thought. I just loved them. So I made a bunch of those, and these are what I have left. And the final design I did was a bookbinding card right here. And this just had a different quilt pattern on from this one. But it was also run through an embossing folder. And then it was book bound, so the binding was on the side and it opens up, and yeah. And when I sell my cards, on the back I always put in a little note that says what it says inside of the card. So this one says faith on the envelope, nothing on the front, but inside it says faith is being sure of what we cannot see, which I think would be a great encouragement card to someone who's going through a hard time in their life for whatever reason. So anyway, I had such a ball. It was such a great event, and I had so much fun challenging myself to get out of my own little bubble and make some quilt type cards, and I was really super happy with them. So today was just show and tell. I had a lot to show you. I'm glad I was able to hop on here and do this. I'm glad you were with me, and I hope you enjoyed seeing all of these fun projects. Thank you for taking time to be with me. I would love to have your business. If you're looking for Stampin' Up! Products, or if you have questions for me, please contact me. I'm here to answer your questions and to be your creative coach. So if you have any questions at all, please reach out. Remember, I will be drawing from all of the comments that you leave today through tomorrow and giving away a little sampler of some of our current DSP. So you could have a chance to win that. They will be cut down to the front layer size for a card. So they'll be cut down to 4 inches by 5 1/4, and they'll be ready just to pop on the front of a card if you want to do that, or cut them down and make something pieced kind of like I did here. So I do plan to be back here on Friday, but it probably will be in the afternoon. Hopefully we'll be picking up my vehicle in the morning, and I have a birthday lunch date on Friday. So it's going to be a little bit of a busy day, but hopefully in the afternoon, as it gets closer, I will post a time and I will have a new project to show you. And until then, just have a great life, everybody. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.